Hello everyone, welcome to the lecture series videos of hydraulics and pneumatics. So both hydraulics and pneumatics is a terminology which comes under fluid power systems. Fluid power systems is a technology that deals with pressurized fluids. The pressurized fluids can be used to actuate the actuators. So in this lecture series video, we just introduce what is fluid power and what is fluid, various types of fluids and different types of fluid power system. So first of all, uh, what do you mean by fluid? Fluid is a substance which is capable of flow, or in other words, we can say any substance which is able to flow, that we can say fluid. The fluid may be a incompressible fluid or compressible fluid. So there are different types of fluids are exist in nature. For example, water. Every day we used to drink water. Then blood, then air, gas, various types of gases. For example, inert gases, argon, helium, krypton, then normal gases, nitrogen, hydrogen. So every uh, thing comes under fluid. So in the fluid, it is the flow will be created in the fluid based on the pressure difference. Whenever there is a pressure difference, flow will. So the physical phenomenon of the fluid is the flow will occur from high pressure region to low pressure region. Whenever there is a pressure difference, flow occurs. If there is no pressure difference, the fluid will be in the static, or the potential energy is there in the fluid. So we need to convert the potential energy into kinetic energy to create a power. So such things comes under fluid power system. So I am Yokesh Kumar, Assistant Professor, SNS College of Engineering. So for this video, we are going to detail the discussion on the fluid power. So what do you mean by fluid power? So fluid power is the technology that deals with the generation, control, and transmission of power using pressurized fluids. So here, how the fluid power can be generated. There are lot of equipment can be used to generate the fluid. We already discussed some fluids are incompressible fluids, some fluids are compressible fluids. The incompressible fluid means we cannot able to compress the fluid. The molecules and atoms in the fluid is closely packed so that we cannot able to compress the fluid. Such fluids examples are uh, liquids. We can say oil, water, various types of oils are there. So those fluids are comes under incompressible fluid. We have a container, 1 liter of container. We can able to pour only a 1 liter of fluid inside the container. We cannot able to pour more than 1 liter because of the physical phenomenon of the fluid. In the second case, we have an incompressible fluid where we can compress the fluid so that more quantity of fluid can be stored inside the container. Examples are air, gas, vapor, those things comes under incompressible fluid. So whatever the fluid may be, either incompressible or compressible, we need to generate generate the pressure energy of the fluid. Then only we can expect the flow from the fluid. So I already told you, whenever there is a pressure difference, then only the flow occurs. So to create the pressure difference, we have to use some external mechanisms or external machines to create a pressure difference. Such machines are called as pumps and compressors. Pumps can be used for incompressible fluids, and compressors can be used for com- compressible fluids. Then, once the pressure is generated, we need to transmit the pressurized, pressurized fluids to various locations. So, for that, we have various transportation systems like pipes, hoses can be used. Before the transportation of the fluid, we must control the fluid parameters. So there are three parameters we are planning to control. One is direction of the fluid. Second thing is pressure of the fluid. Third is flow rate of the fluid. So this is what the thing which comes under control. So if you are dealing with a technology that is generation of fluid, then controlling the physical parameters of the fluid and transmission of the fluid to various locations of the fluid power circuits, so that we can get the mechanical advantage. So here, if in this illustration is a pneumatically controlled dexterous hand. So it is the company is Pacros Corporation, who is the leading manufacturer of robotic arms. So this is the robotic hand, which is used for pick and place application. Here, an electric bulb can be picked and placed to various uh, locations for packing applications. So this bulb is made up of a glass, which is very fragile in nature. Here you can imagine how this fingers of this robotic arm is very precious, and the application of force is also very precious. Even you are increasing few newtons of force, which tends to catastrophic failure of this bulb. So by using a fluid power, we can accurately control the force applied on the any object, and it is can be transported easily to various locations. Then before dealing with the fluid power system, we must aware of fluid system. So fluid power system is a subcategory of fluid system. So fluid system can be categorized into fluid transportation system and fluid power system. Fluid transportation system is the system which is used to transport the fluids for various locations. So it is not for industrial applications. Uh, in for human comfort, we are developing, we are transporting the fluid uh, water for various uh, locations of the home for irrigation purpose. Such things comes under fluid transportation system. Initially, the water is stored in the reservoir or dam, and it is transported to various villages, uh, various towns, and further it is transported to various locations of the home. So such things comes under the fluid transportation system. Here we are not bothered about much on pressure. We are only uh, dealing with the transportation of fluid and the quantity of fluid to the various locations. The second thing is the fluid power system, which comes under dealing of pressurized fluids. Here we are using only very less quantity, but the pressure is almost very high for greater mechanical advantage. So the fluid power system further can be classified into hydraulics and pneumatics. So we know very well about the category of fluid incompressible and compressible. So if any fluid power system which deals with incompressible fluids, that is comes under hydraulics. So probably the fluid is the liquid. For example, petroleum oils, synthetic oils, water. These things are the incompressible fluid that we can say liquid. So any system, fluid power system which deal with the liquid, then it is called hydraulics. On the other hand, if it is a non-liquid, say it is a gas, so it may be a gas or air, mixture of gases, then vapor. So such things comes under pneumatics. So this is the word coined from. So this is the topic we are going to deal with in the upcoming sessions: hydraulics and pneumatics. And these are all the references for this presentation. One is Fluid Power by Anthony Esposito, publisher Pearson, year 2003. Then second reference is Fluid Mechanics and Hydraulic Machines by R.K. Bansal, publisher Lakshmi Publications Limited, New Delhi, in year of 2020. So I hope this introductory video is useful for you for understanding about the fluid power system. So I thank you very much for watching this video.